Now today we're going to be putting the water broom to its ultimate test. And this is the roof we're going to be cleaning. Now we know it can do under the car really well, but the manufacturers claim it can do surfaces as well. So we're going to give it a whirl and see what happens. So the tools required is a K7. And obviously we got the water broom, and that's an auto bright lance. So let's have a look at the roof we're going to be doing. Yeah, that is a very long distance. The length of this is around about 2.5 transit van lengths. That's large transits. Yeah, and that is minging, believe me. I have actually pre-swept the roof so far, so just to make the job a little bit easier. So let's have a look on top of the roof and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, I've got my boards out. So safety is important, and you can see the roof is just minging, isn't it? Yeah, well, I think we'll get the drift on that. You can see how bouncy this is. Look, it is only fiberglass roof. So I'm going to be starting off with the gun and the water broom. I'm dare to say whether this is going to work or not, I don't know. We're going to give it a go and see if it works. I'm not too sure about this. It seems to be going all right at the moment. The only problem is I'm finding that end of the broom is lifting off with the pressure of the water. It's almost making it really light, and it's actually floating on the roof. You can almost see it floating. And I'd like to say that this looks as though it's doing a good job, but let's have a closer look and see exactly what I've been doing. Now, it looks as though it's cleaning well, but look, it's just doing lines. It's not actually doing much, is it? Don't get me wrong, it is cleaning it. Where the 4 jets are, it's just jetting just that line. I'm not seeing that this is that wonderful, to be honest. And also, it's lifting. As I just said just now, it appears that the whole, like I said earlier, it feels as though the whole head is just lifting. So it's actually floating. Those wheels are hardly moving. Look, it's just floating. I mean, it's getting the grot off, and that's what it's supposed to do. But effectively, I don't think it's up to the job, really. And if this was on a flat surface, it'd be even worse than this. This is a perfect example. You can see the broom itself. Look, it's actually floating on the water. Is that amazing? That's how much pressure the Karcher gives off. And looking at that, if it could stay at that height, it would probably be really good. But unfortunately, it doesn't. And it is missing a lot, really. So I think we're going to have to use the lance and the pipes now. So I'm now going to use the lance with a 40 nozzle, which I believe this would be a lot better. And they're just easy clipping. Right, so we'll just use the lance and see what happens. So it's just taking it straight off, isn't it? Let's have a closer look and see what I'm doing. So let's see how the lance does. And that is really grotty on there, isn't it? Now the water broom wouldn't touch this, really. But look, that is just flying off. No messing around there. It's just taking it straight off. Yeah, that is really working well. Now I would say straight away, the broom is not going to do on flat surfaces neither. Not like the makers claim. This is just the straightforward broom handles, let's say. The stainless parts are actually better than the broom itself. In fact, the broom is better for doing under the car. And let's be fair, that's what it was designed for. It wasn't really designed for flat surfaces apart from under your car. So is the water broom any good at doing roofs? The answer is no. You just need a straightforward lance and a 40 nozzle, and that'll do the job. Let's have a look at the finished job, because you'll probably agree the broom would never have done it this quick. And this is what the finish of the underside looks like. Doesn't that look nice? Now we'll have a look at the top. Oh yes, look at that. I mean, it's not perfect by a long shot, but it is really good for what I'm using. And if you like this type of content, please subscribe and please share. And we'll see you again very shortly on the Crazy Baker channel. Laters!